In this video, we are sharing 6 must-know tips for getting started with esports betting. But first, I have to warn you that this is aimed for novice bettors, as we will not go into advanced betting systems and strategies. However, if you are a novice bettor and you're considering esports betting as your next thing, you're in the right place. My name is Luke, and in this video, you're going to learn exactly which 6 areas you need to pay attention to before hitting that place a bet button. Stay tuned. Okay guys, we have a lot to cover, so we'll jump right in. Number 1, how to bet on esports. If you ever use the skin betting website, then you're quite familiar with the process of betting. If not, then you will never know how it feels to be outraged and happy at the same time. Jokes aside, real money esports betting is an extremely simple process. You sign up to a betting site, deposit money, and then you use that money to bet on a specific outcome of a match. Each outcome has either a fractional or a decimal number next to it, and that is the odd. Odd is provided by a betting site through a series of statistical analysis. Odd symbolizes the probability of one outcome expressed through a number. The logic behind odds works like this. The lower the odd, the more probable that outcome is. That is, in the eyes of the betting site. If you want to predict a certain outcome, for example the match winner, you would click on the odd and enter your stake. If your prediction turns out to be right, then your winnings would be your stake multiplied by the odd. Once you click on the odd, you will see a new tool appear on the right. That is your betting slip. There are 2 types of betting slips, single bet slip or a multiple parlay bet slip. The single bet slip is when you just want to bet on one match at a time, and those bets are called single bets. Parlay betting slip contains multiple bets. Here you will see that the total odd is higher, and that's because on a parlay bet, all individual odds are multiplied with each other. The big takeaway here is this: your first bet should be a single bet. Once you get the hang of it, you can move forward to betting on multiple matches at once if you feel like it. Number 2, how to pick a betting site. Okay, so this is something that a lot of people struggle with at first, and for a good reason if you ask me. Us gamers are generally allergic to advertising, and some betting sites can be off-putting at first. In my opinion, taking the time to choose a betting operator is important. Be sure to pay attention to 4 things: deposit and withdrawal methods, customer support, odds, and bonuses. Deposit and withdrawal methods. An operator should have more than 3 deposit and withdrawal options, preferably one with an alternative payment method such as Neteller, Skrill, or PayPal. Additionally, their withdrawal processing time should not be over 3 days for medium-sized winnings. Customer support. The operator's customer support should reply to your message in 1 day ideally. Odds. The betting site should have equal or better odds when compared to competitors. Bonuses. Bonuses are great if you want to test out a website because it gives you more bang for the buck. However, they usually come with a condition, like to claim this bonus you need a bet on an odd of 1.5 or over. All of this information is fortunately available on our sportsbooks page for the majority of esports betting sites, so be sure to check the description for further reference. Create an account. Okay, so far we learned the basics of esports betting and how to pick a betting site. Considering you have a grip on the 2, we can now go on to creating a betting account. Opening a betting account is super simple, and it usually involves just filling out a couple of usual forms and then confirming your identity. You will receive a confirmation email where you just have to follow a few directions to complete the sign-up process. The only thing you'll have to do now before betting is to deposit funds into your account. First, you choose your preferred deposit and withdrawal method. Second, enter your deposit amount and payment details. Last, hit submit and you're good to go. And that leads us to our next part. Number 4, common deposit and withdrawal methods. Here's a tip right out front. For your first betting account, always use a virtual wallet like Skrill, Entropay, or Neteller. If it turns out you want to pursue esports betting, then you can sign up using your regular credit card. With that in mind, it really is important to discuss depositing and withdrawing funds from your account. The brutal truth about betting is that you will both lose and win money, but that's the game. Usually, all licensed and reputable betting sites have multiple options for depositing and withdrawing funds, but their variety differs from website to website. However, it is important that you are comfortable with that particular method. For example, I like to use Neteller as it has the shortest withdrawal processing time along with the lesser minimum deposit. So take into account things like that and use our sportsbook reviews because all of this information is available in there in much more detail. Usually you will find 4 common payment methods: credit cards, NetTeller, Skrill, and EntroPay. There are several operators that are Bitcoin friendly like Nitrogen, Fanobet, and VitalBet, but most sites stick to the 4 above. Number 5. Betting Strategy 101. There's this one question that we get from our email subscribers from time to time, and that is, hey, what's the best betting strategy? And even though I don't believe there is a one-size-fits-all strategy, my answer is always, don't be greedy and it's a good enough start. However, it is extremely useful to know your way around this because it does make a lot of difference in the long run. And the main premise is that every betting strategy revolves around one thing: minimizing risks. Dutch betting, hedge betting, martingale. They're all designed around staking money in a smarter way, thus making sure you don't waste all of your funds on things that are impossible. Right now, you should know that there are 6 elements in a successful betting strategy. Staking system, which determines how you invest in your bets. Point of focus means that you decide whether you're betting on single bets, multiple bets, special markets, or a combination. Odd hunting means to find the best odds possible. Account management is to play with multiple betting accounts. Bet tracking is simply a system of keeping notes of all your bets in a spreadsheet preferably. Evaluation and improvement is revising each element and improving the overall strategy. You can learn more about each of these by following the link in the description. After reading the full tutorial, you will be one step closer to creating your own betting strategy. Number 6. Handicap betting. Handicap betting is one of those things that scares away novice bettors. All you see is just a plus and a minus sign next to some odds, which then look like Lucifer's math homework. But in truth, handicap betting cannot be simpler. The plus handicap means that you give map wins to one team before the game starts, thus making them more likely to win. On the other hand, the minus handicap means that you are taking map wins away from one team, therefore making it harder for them to win. The best way to approach handicap betting is this. Whenever you have a matchup where one team is the obvious favorite, you can bet on them with a minus handicap and therefore increase the odd of them winning. Of course, you can also bet on the underdogs with a plus handicap and therefore decrease their odds for winning. If you'd like to find out more about this, you can check out our full handicap betting tutorial at gamopo.com. Okay guys, that's it for our esports betting beginner guide. If you like this video, be sure to comment below and share your experiences with esports betting right now. Thanks for watching and see you soon.